All again, my friends. How is everybody? Ooh, I have got to get my beard trimmed. Yes, I do. How is everybody? It is Tuesday night, 8 p.m., and we are here to do a little chatting. When you come into the room, make sure you throw a thumbs up. Let us know you're in the room, and give us some likes. There's JT Blanton. How are you, Miss Tara? Excuse me. Good to see you in. You're the first one in tonight. There's Miss Sarah. There's William. There's Miss Joan. I'm going to adjust my camera a little bit. I'm hanging in there. Whew, you and I both. It has been a. Lisa Reno, how are you? Justin, how are you? Yes. Ole Miss making it does look Kiffin. It does make Kiffin look foolish. It really does. I've got a buddy of mine who was a defensive coordinator in college for years, and he would always say that Ole Miss was the best team around that could buy their way into anything. And now with NIL and everything happening, he said that they're still doing it. They just found a legal way to do it. Tammy said, tired after your vacation. No, I tell you, one of the things that, you go away for days and everything's going great. Everything's looking, wonderful. Um, Today, I did not think I was going to make it onto live, but I wanted to, yes, money plays a major part of all of this. Did not think I was going to make it on live today. I've had the glorious day of passing 2 kidney stones today. And it has been, let's just say, an interesting day. Hello, Miss Anita. How are you? I was not on last night. I put the schedule up, Betty. Betty, good to see you. What we're planning on doing, um, they hurt's not the word for that. I am heavily medicated right now. I've got some stuff going through my system. Um, I passed one early this morning and thought that I was done with them. The second one hit me today about 3 o'clock. I went ahead and did the radio show, left radio and made my way back over here to do this. I wanted to make sure that, we were doing this. Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, like I said, on a lot of medication right now, just trying to keep some of the pain down. Hopefully I'm done with them for a little while. Uh, to be honest with you, I manage them quite well, even though they hurt. Like what, I knock on wood, I kind of manage them quite well. Hello, Mikey. How are you? Thank you, Betty. Yeah, no, guys, what we're planning on doing, and I'm trying this schedule, and you guys tonight, let me know what you think. Let me know if it works, if it doesn't work. I'm thinking right now maybe Tuesday, Thursday, and maybe Sunday, 8 p.m. Instead of going every night. What's up? What's up? What's up? Wyatt. Uh, Guys, 34 people in the room, 9 thumbs up. Come on, let's get those thumbs up in there. If you're coming into the room, hit those thumbs up. Sarah, yes, I've had them before. And when I get them, and this is going to sound really strange unless people have had them, and please let me know. I get a feeling in my body that something's not right, and I feel a change. When I was at the beach, I had one day where I felt something was off, and we went to Food Line and got some medication to take just to kind of fight something that was going off in my body. I did not realize that is what was happening. Was I was getting ready to pass kidney stones. did not, I've had them bad enough to where I've had to go to urgent care before. And today, though, hasn't been that bad. From what I'm gathering, two small ones. There are signs, though, when you pass them, and there are fill-ins when you pass them. So it is not fun. Okay, schedule works for you. Yeah, Rozzy, you're fine. Sarah, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Let's do Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, and that will kind of let everybody settle down and get ready for the week and get into the week some. Yeah, Sunday, not Saturday. I just thought, we were going every night there. Joan said, Mary said, good, sounds good, sounds good. Ricky said, hot tub will do that. That's my brother on here with me. Yes, I was not, like I said, I was not anticipating this at all. And I'm sure I'll get a phone call after the chat tonight. Was not expecting this at all. Got up this morning. I knew something was wrong. I didn't know. I do have a doctor's appointment in the morning, so I will talk with my doctor in the morning about them. But just kind of something that threw me. Becca Lynn, now we will do other things, and that's the thing is that the nightly chat. If I see it to a point and others start, commenting back to me saying, "Hey, can we do a chat tonight?" Even if it's just for 30 minutes, even if it's for, I'm very flexible on that. I don't have any issues there. If you guys are like, man, I'd just like to have a chat tonight. Shoot me a message. I read the comments on, and I read the comments on some of these, chats, and it'll pop up into my feed that people want to have a chat. So, easy lanes, we're working on them. We are working on them. I'm going to show you the next thing that we're working on. And thank you for all of those who got to see. Yeah, Becca, no. Hello, Miss Anita. I see you. I want to make sure that if we just want to do chats, we can do chats. If we, if we want to get into a better schedule, we can get into a better schedule, things like that. Kind of working some things out. Wyatt, it has been, I get it in my chest. It's, you hate to say it's kind of like something's going on with your heart, but it's really weird, the sense that I get. And boy, this morning when I got up, like I said, was not expecting it, but it hit me. And when it hit me, it was something that is painful and unique. And let's just say I waited again this afternoon, hit me again this afternoon. Called the doctor's office. They said, look, you've already got an appointment scheduled in the morning, just a checkup in the morning. Sarah, everybody, one of the gentlemen that I work with that does the radio show with me, the entire time we were on break, he was sick in the bed. He told me, he said, thank God for small favors. I'd have had to miss this, this past week if we had not taken it off, but he was in the bed sick the entire time. This flu bug is going around. It's very real. So, hello, Miss Holly. How are you? Yes, but no, the new thing that we're looking at doing right now. And again, thank you guys so much for indulging me with the Lucian video last night with trying to balance a quarter on a lemon. A lot harder than you think. It really is a lot harder than you think. Mary sent me a thing and said, hey, why don't you shoot water into the lemon so the lemon doesn't roll? Mary's trying to give us tricks so Lucian doesn't fail at this. Look at you. I love you for doing it. Yeah, Tara, go back. It's the lemon challenge. He did it last night. He literally just takes the quarters, tries to put them on top of the lemon in a bucket of water, a bowl of water. And every time you do it, the lemon rolls. It is one of these. I remember as a kid, we had a little grocery store beside of us growing up, and they would always have the little tricks when you would go in to the store where they would have, remember the big pickle jars that they used to have? The big pickle jars, they would put a shot glass in the bottom of it, and you would take a quarter and try to drop it down into the shot glass. Well, you know as well as I do, when you drop something into water, a lot of times it's not going straight down. It's going sideways and other directions like that. So it was rare that you got one directly into the shot glass. Right now, the lemon trick. Yes, he is cute and he knows it. That's the scary thing about it. Yeah, right now, Shauna's not here. Shauna did speak to me today. So she, yeah, Easy Lanes, it's on my page. So if you go to my page, and you'll see it's got like 3 guys and then it says Lemon Challenge. It's on the Layla's Toys page. We're having some issues with his page right now, loading things. For some reason, the secondary account, they're having issues with, so bear with us. We are trying to work on it right now. Jocelyn, how are you? Monty Python, absolutely. WMCC, how are you? Yes, thank you, everybody coming into chat. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. But no, that's the craze going around right now is that lemon challenge. And some of these bars are offering like $50. If you can make that quarter stay on that lemon without rolling, they're offering like $50 in some of these bars and some of these places, some of these convenience stores. Pretty interesting. So if you ever have the opportunity, definitely try it. Is Rocker here? Joanne, how are you? I have not seen Rocker. Uh-oh. I hear the little ones. I hear the little ones upstairs. But no, here is the next thing. Malaya's mom. We were talking about the fidgets and things like that. Okay, gas station. A lot of people do it at gas stations. A lot of people do them at bars. A lot of people do them at convenience stores. And here's the thing. If you drop the quarter, it's your quarter. So it's not like it's somebody else's quarter. You're taking a quarter trying to get $50 out of that quarter. Well, if you lay it on there and it rolls off, well, guess who just made 25 cents off of you? The store owner. But a lot of people don't just do a quarter. They do 50 cents, they do $1, they do $1.50. Next thing you know, you've ran into quite a bit of money with everything that's going on. So, hello, Papa Trucker, how are you? But no, here is the new thing we are going to try. And I saw these, and Lucian saw these, and he kind of likes them. Have you seen these little things? Do you know what these little things are? I'll see if anybody knows what they are first. Holly says, nope. No. We'll do this. We'll do this. Helen said squishies. Very similar to a squishies. Yes. Uh-oh. Yes, Tara, definitely get a hold of the Virginia State authorities about those. Never seen those squishies. It's not a squishy. What it is, these are the toys that it comes with, and I'll show you what it comes with. And this is going to be interesting. You're looking at the first, yes. We always love to try different things. And we saw these, and he saw these, and He is into Sprunkies right now. There's one of the videos I did the other day, Respect Power, and then it's bananas, and it's supposed to be a minion. Well, you see the little Sprunky. It's a little toy group right now that he's really in love with. Um, Tara, you've got to keep trying, and if all else fails, go to your local politicians. And I know politicians these days get a bad rap, but go to your local politicians to see if somebody can help you there. Zyler, how are you? Um, but these things right here, these are pimple poppers. I don't know if you guys have ever seen these. It literally comes with the syringe. It comes with the red uh, pigment color. It comes with another face. Mike said, I have seen these. Comes with the gel. It comes with, again, another face. It yes, what a name. It is a pimple popper. And what you do is you have this face here. You make up your liquid, your concoction that goes into it. You take your syringe, you shoot it into the face, and it will allow you to make a pimple on this thing. You can put like 10 pimples on here, and then you squeeze and pop them. And for the life of me, millions of views where people watch these things get popped. Malaya's mom and I were talking about it the other night with, the little fidget things and how people watch things. Oh, Anita. Anita plywood to the top of the, not good. Yes, Betty, this is basically it's for some reason, and the show, there's a TV show out there. David and Tammy, hello. Um, there's a couple TV shows out there. What is it, Dr. Pimple Popper, that are huge right now, and people just like to watch you squeeze and pop these things. And so we're going to give it a try. We're going to see how it works. I'll make it to where, he's not, thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. I'll make it to where he's not messing with the syringe, guys. You don't have to worry about the syringe and him, unless we come on one night, you see me here with the syringe in my arm, and then he's got me, and call someone immediately. Max, that you have to sit down and have a conversation with her. Have a conversation with her and say, look, we need to get to a level of respect here. What is going on? What can I do for you to to get some respect for me? So WMCC, yeah, WMCC, here's the key thing. You just said it. I watch it. There's something about it. Okay. William, have you seen the cake flip challenge? I will look into it, and we'll try it. I am trying my best. Oh, Sheila's in the room. Who gets it tonight? Malaya's mom got the membership this month. Look at that. That is awesome. Thank you, Miss Sheila. Betty, so it's not a toy. I thought it was to pop your pimples on you. No. No, it's a toy. That's the thing. I don't know if I could, stick this to my face, and I get sticky wise. I guess it would pull if you had to do something with it. Yes, Sarah, people find pimple popping fascinating. And I saw these two little things, and I think it was like I paid $14 for them. And so we're going to give it a try. And we give him different things to try and do, and just have, He loves doing it and messing around with stuff like this. This is, um, but I'm trying to look at the consistency of the cream that they sent with it, and I tell you, the consistency of it, it reminds me of like anti-antibiotic, the ointment that you get, the stuff that you put on cuts and scrapes and things like that. That's what it reminds me of. So if I run out of it, and this does really well, if I run out of it, I think I know which way to go. Who puts it out? If you go to Amazon, that's where I went to Amazon. I don't know the company's name. Hang on. I don't know the company's name. They rate it for adults and teens. Made in China. It comes in this little package here, and that right there. But it's something that we're going to try and, yeah, no, don't start with the 6-7 deal. Nope. So Betty, yeah, I went to Amazon, typed in pimple popping blue face. This is what I got. I got this one, and then I have this one. So they send you 2 of them, and used to use Noxzema. The smell was awful. All right, hold on. I haven't had the luxury of smelling this just yet. Hang on. I tell you, let's see. Where's the camera? Oh, right there it is. See it? It does. It looks like antibiotic ointment. Oh, great. Now I got it out of the tube. I tell you, it smells like antibiotic ointment. It smells like the stuff that you put on a cut. It really does. It's not a hand cream. No, it's the stuff that you put into the face, and then you squeeze it, and you do food coloring. So I think I might get a different color food coloring. The color they send you is red. So I've seen several where they do blue, green, purple. So I think if you get food coloring, that you can probably, Miss Betty, like I said, very inexpensive. They've got some now that are quite expensive, but just these little ones right now, and we're trying them. Again, we may have success with them, we may not have success with them. But 15, 16, $14, you never know what price you're going to get them at. Have at it. The only thing that I will tell you, depending upon how old she is, it does come with the syringe. And I don't know if you can see that right there, but it may be something you have to do to put it in for her and then let her pop them. I would not hand this a teenager. Yeah, maybe an adult, definitely, but a young kid, I would not hand that to a young kid and say, "Here you go," because to me it looks like a basic syringe. So, Mary, yes, it's like bubble wrap that you get the joy of popping bubble wrap, and this is what we've gotten into right now is the joy of bubble wrap, but we're doing it basically pimple popping. You got it. Well, thank you, Lord. We try our best to do, we have fun with what we do. I'm very particular about the things that we do. Um, we try not to overcomplicate things. We try not to make it, we try to make everything friendly and laughing and joking. Uh, it is, oh, look at Sarah. I'll let him know. He was telling me today, he was laughing about golden poo today. Are they reusable? Yes. Now here's the thing, and Betty, once we get using them and we try them and we see how everything goes, I will let you know because somewhere along the line you feel like squeezing them and popping them. There's got to be holes there somewhere. Maybe because they're made of the squishy consistency, they might seal up better. Um, but you feel like they're good for a while, but then you probably will have to run. How are you, brother? I have been missing you. Um, I hope you're doing well. I really am. I've noticed that you've kind of taken a break a little bit away from YouTube, and I hope you are doing well because I have missed seeing you, and um, I miss doing videos with you, and I'd like to do some new videos with you. I've got some stuff. If you want to pop in on my channel and collab with me, please do. But I love the fact the group saying, "Hey, Ron." When Ron pops in, they all know who Ron is. But Finn, how are you? Uh, but yeah, I hope you're doing well. It's been a little while since I've spoken with you, and I hope you're doing well. And I look forward to you collabing with us and doing things with us again. Um, we've been doing a lot of stuff with Successful, things like that. Um, let's see. Wow, 30 years ago. Look at that. But no, I hope you're doing well, Ron. I really do. And guys, if you're not on Ron's page, please go over. It is Ron Lowther 0944. Ron Lowther 0944. Like his page. Yes. Oh, Sarah, been there, done that. I need to have a now. Malaya's mom. What is that? Let me know what that is. All right, I'm gonna pin this up. Ron just put this up. He said, "Hey, chat. Hello, all in the chat. I've been having a slightly difficult time, but all is temporary." Yes, brother, absolutely. Ron, we are going to say so many prayers for you guys. Give me Ron some hearts tonight. Ron, we love you, and I look forward to you getting back up and doing some things with us. And I hope that, buddy, everything goes well. If you need anything from this group, please let us know. My email is santa@youtubesanta.com. Santa@youtubesanta.com. If you need anything, you just let us know. We love you, and we want to make sure you're around with us for a while. All right. Malaya's mom, did I ask you that question? Did you put something up here for me? Yeah, Ron is like Norm walking into Cheers. Everybody goes, Ron, when he walks in, because everybody knows him. You got it. Stacy, hello, Stacy. Yeah, no, Malaya's mom. What was the thing you were asking me about the affiliate account with? I need an Amazon affiliate account. I don't know what that is. If you can, nothing to pin. I just wanted to know what that was you were referring to. An Amazon affiliate account. I'm not sure what that is. No, Sarah. I saw where Sarah was talking about autopsies and things like that. I grew up in a family with a lot of medics and EMTs and life-saving crew workers and things like that, and they would have that to where they would put it under their nose. And one of the funniest moments, I had a cousin, and they had laid someone down on a gurney, and they thought they were taking someone to the morgue, but it was actually somebody that worked with them, and that person set up. Uh, on that gurney in the elevator, and they said they thought my cousin was going to tear that elevator to pieces. Oh, okay. I need to do that. I will do that. Malaya's mom said it's like an account where if I show you guys this, I can then have it hooked up to Amazon to where I can send you over there and you can buy this instead of me going, go get the Blueface pimple popper. You can go over there and buy it. Very smart. Very smart. Oh, let me get some. I hit. Oh, what just happened? You using the same elevator would get you before the smell. Federal agent, you never know. You never know. I'm only wanted in 15 states. I got thrown off. Really? Yes, nice and close. Kevin James grew a beard. Absolutely. Okay. Miss Lauren said if I sell something, I get a little cake off of it. How about that? Said video was unavailable. Wow. That one question just kind of haunted me a little. If you love your sister, give her a kiss on the cheek, tell her you love her, and go on about your business. But if there's anything other than that, you know. Lily, how are you? Uh-oh. Listen. He's running around. Haven't dropped in a while. Hope everybody's doing well. Spartan, absolutely. How are you? It's been so long. Yes. Stacy says cold. Miss Ann, how are you? Good to see you. I hope all is going well. We love you. Guys, if you're popping into the room, 49 people into the room tonight, 45 thumbs up. Look at that. Oh, he is not happy. Look, he is not happy. He does not want to go to bed. School's tomorrow. Got to go to school. Got to learn the golden rules. You know. Oh, no. WMCC and Rosie's, they're setting something up to where they're filming somebody under anesthesia. Yeah, he does not want to go to school. Jennifer, how are you? These will be the next videos we see of people just saying, you know, what time is it? You know, I can see it now. Rosie said, no. Miss Jean, can you see those videos? I can see those videos now. And the bad thing about it is they'll get 1 million views because people will just sit there and want to watch people under the anesthesia. Yes. I'm late. What did I miss? Billy J, we have just been talking. It has been one of those nights that we have just been talking. I think Shauna's okay. She told me the other night, for some reason, she did not get a notification until late into the chat. And I spoke with her this morning. She was laughing at the one video, one of the shorts I had put up. She was laughing about it. And she made a comment that it was okay, you know, and it was one of the shorts where it shows the young lady and you pass a little wind, and I put on there, was it you? Was that you? And she laughed at that and made a comment on that video. So look at that. Jose, I am right here. Always believe. Yes. Stacy needs a hug tonight. Stacy, we are here with you, praying for you, hugging on you, loving on you. This is a good group for you to be in tonight. These people will definitely love on you tonight, no doubt about it. The last time that I had surgery done, I had the gallbladder taken out. And when I had come out of, being under, the first thing I wanted to do was I wanted to set up. I felt sick and I wanted to set up, and they're like, "Oh no, you can't set up." And I'm like, "No, I need to set up. I'm going to be sick." And they were adamant about me staying down, and I'm like, "Look, I'm telling you now, you will let me set up. There's no I'm a big guy. You will let me set up." So, that's the only time I've ever really gotten sick, over anything like that. Yeah, prayers for Stacy tonight, definitely. Absolutely. WMCC, well, that's a story that we needed to. Isn't it always something that you remember when you're in those situations? Lauren, the next stream that we will do, we were on a different schedule during the holidays because of the young people wanting to tell us what they wanted for Christmas and things like that. Right now, our schedule will be Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern. And we will go for about an hour. We'll just get in, we'll talk, just like we're doing now. We'll have conversations and everything, just about fun times, old times. We'll laugh about things. Sometimes you never know. We'll talk about what's for dinner. We'll talk everything from, you know, uh, Sarah making deer jerky that I have to explain to the reindeer what's going on with her. Um, we'll talk about anything and everything. And right now we're talking about WMCC shaving her legs. So I know it gets colder. My grandson has a snow day at school. They bring in a snow machine. Look at that. That's awesome. William, I thought about it. I think if I had to coach one team right now, I like that Baltimore job. That Baltimore job became available today. Um, I don't know, maybe Atlanta? The Raiders, that's always a good job. That's in Las Vegas. If you've got a gambling problem, it could be an issue, but you're in Vegas. There's always some good jobs available in the NFL. Sarah, Atlanta dumped everyone. Look, here's the thing. When you're under this, and we see it a lot in the corporate life too, when you've got people that you've been working with and things like that, and a new regime comes in, a new organization comes in, what's one of the first things they do? They get rid of everybody. They want to make it to where they have their own people in there. And so we were laughing earlier about my buddy who coaches football. He Elmo has been all over the place, all over the country. He has coached for Rodriguez. He's coached for Saban. He's coached for Frank Beamer. He's coached for George Welsh. He's everybody, Tiller, all these guys. And he's good for about 3 years there. And one of the things he runs into is when the head coach is done, they kind of shuffle everybody out. And so when you look at his resume and you kind of figure out, where he's been, he's anywhere from 3 to 5 years just for the simple fact of uh, if they're not winning and they're not successful. He was a defensive coordinator for Nick Saban down at LSU, and he was there I think a year. And when they were not successful at LSU, they moved him on down the road. So, Sandeep, how are you? Sandeep, you gotta believe. Always believe. I had a slam sandwich. What? Is that supposed to be salami sandwich or a slam sandwich? No doubt in my mind. I'm thinking, and if Harbaugh doesn't want to be a head coach, here's what I would do. If I'm Harbaugh and I have the opportunity to go and work with my brother out in California, I don't know if I wouldn't go with the Chargers and be the defensive coordinator with the Chargers and try to win a Super Bowl with my brother. I think that would be an awesome get for the two brothers to work together. They love each other. I'm talking, this is a very special family when it comes to the Harbaughs, and they're wired really different. And so this may be a way for the two brothers to get together and work together to where, you know, it'll be interesting. Oh, we're in popcorn conversation. Yep, we are in popcorn conversation right now. Let's see here. Yeah, guys, I put Ron's stuff up on the page there. Oh, I keep hitting. What? Hang on. Ooh. There we go. I keep hitting the button, and it keeps zooming in on me. So yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Sarah, one of the rules that we go through, especially working in radio, and we do a lot of football and basketball and baseball and games like that, you never eat popcorn at these events. Because, like you said, you choke, you cough, and if you're on a microphone, it's not good to have popcorn. It was about 3 or 4 years ago, and it's a running joke now. One of the guys we work with, one of the guys brought popcorn up and laid it down in front of him while he was doing a basketball game. And he picks up a handful of popcorn during one of the breaks and he eats it. Well, he gets choked on it. And we are literally struggling to do this ball game right now because the commentator is choking on popcorn. And so now every game that we do, it's kind of like a good luck charm. There's a bag of popcorn laying in front of him. And he does not eat the popcorn until after the ball game on his way home. He will not touch the popcorn. Hello. How is everybody? I know it's making you hungry. I apologize. The popcorn. Uh-oh. Alan, let's not use the nasty words. Little eyes, little ears, they hear things. Betty, that is a concoction? No. It is I use, and I don't have one laying here on the table with me. It's water, but it has the orange Sunkist flavoring in it. I I get a ton of ice in the cup, and then I pour one of those in it, and then water in it. And to me, I have found that to be an extremely good beverage. B Disney, I am going to, once I get off of this, you will see a video here shortly, probably. I am going to try it. I'm going to see what we can do with it. I may wait until tomorrow when Lucian is with me and tries it with me to see how he does. He loves doing this little stuff. Yes, I am one that I live off of those little packets. The water flavor. I love water, but sometimes I just don't like plain water, and I have to get something to put into my water, and usually that's what I'll do when I do that. We have a gentleman here in town, and they do kettle corn, And he makes us different flavors of kettle corn, any kind we want. And one of the ones he tried this year was the jalapeno. And I'm not a big fan of hot stuff, but not bad this year. He did a dill pickle popcorn that was, believe it or not, extremely good. So, yeah, you got it. Kettle corn is something that there's no fine line with kettle corn. Either you like certain brands of it or certain kinds of it, or you just don't like it. I see a lot of people sit there and say they just don't like it. Okay. Miss Anita says she's been drinking Ensure to get my appetite back. Potassium was low. Okay. Uh-oh. Sean said, sorry I missed you guys. Dad is still in the hospital, and we signed a DNR tonight. I am so sorry, Sean. Prayers for you and your family. Absolutely. Guys, y'all throw Sean some hearts tonight. Sean, just know we love you, and we're thinking about you, and we're praying for you and your family. I am so sorry. Yeah, so sorry to hear that. Mary said, Pop Secret home style is the best. Okay. Yeah, big hugs and prayers for Sean and his family tonight. Absolutely. Yeah, now popcorn, I've gotten to the point as I've gotten older with popcorn. I like I like the cheese popcorn. Uh, who got that? Malaya's mom. I think you got that one. Thank you. Thank you for taking that comment away. I did not like that comment. I love kettle corn popcorn and potato chips. Okay, guys, our main goal here is to believe in this world and believe there's something better when we leave this world. And we've talked about it before, and I truly believe in a homecoming. I think there's a homecoming when we leave this world. I don't think we just I I don't think that's it. I think there's something else out there. I think there's something waiting on us. I don't believe we just close our eyes one day and that's it. There's too much energy in this body. There's too much there's too much going on in this body. There's a homecoming somewhere. I believe we'll see our family members. I believe we may not see them in the form that we know them, but I believe that our family members are waiting for us. Um, it's amazing the people and the young people these days who don't believe. And I'm telling you now, if you're young and you're in this room and you're listening, there's only one way to get there. There's only one way. And you've got to come to that understanding. And that's your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. There's only one way to get there. It hurts me sometimes. It hurts my heart to talk to young people these days. Gotta have faith. Gotta have faith. Plain and simple. Absolutely. You always hear when you get there, what's the first thing you ask? And 99.9% of the people will ask that. I want to see my grandma. I want to see my granddad. I want to see my mom. I want to see my dad. I just, I don't think we, I don't think we just stop. I think there's bigger plans here for us. I think that it's just not something that you're here one day and gone the next. I think you go somewhere into, and we call it heaven, you know, I hope it's not the other direction. I pray it's not the other direction for a lot of people, but hopefully it's one that is just, I hope it's an amazing journey. I hope it gives us an opportunity to sit there and ask questions. I I'd look forward to the day that I can ask questions, that I can go, tell me about this. Tell me what was the purpose. Reveal it to me. Um, I'm always one of those people that I look at it as God reveals himself every day. And I know this and I see it. He has painted this canvas. This is a beautiful work of art we see every single day. I'm waiting for that day that I have my opportunity to talk and somebody sits there in heaven and looks at me and goes, I came to you. I was behind you in a grocery store and I needed some change and you gave me my change. You didn't let me do without. You looked after me. I revealed myself to you that day. We never know, guys. We never know where the face of God will show up. I have those, I have those thoughts in my head and yes, write out the Psalms as prayers. Absolutely. I always laugh. Uh, hold on, I'm going back reading some things. And of course, somebody always calls. Let's see. Balea's mom. Here's the thing. I gotta stop that. I don't like that buzzing. Here's the thing. And Malea's mom asked a very important question because everybody goes, where do we start? You start from the beginning and you read it. Here's the key thing. The book that has been given to us, you may not understand it the first time. You may not understand it the second time. You may not understand it the third time, but you start understanding it after time. You start looking at things differently as you read it. It is a growing document. It lays things out for us. It lays everything out in the world for us. But people interpret it in very different ways. That book grows. And my nephew and I were having a conversation about it today, and my older nephew. Out of all the books in the world, and you think about every single book that's ever been written and every single book that's out there, why does that book make its way through? Why is that the book? Because that book holds answers. That book is the key. Every year, it's the number one best-selling book ever. Every year, somebody writes a book, and we do away with it. We read it, we do away with it. We don't do away with that Bible. That Bible stays with us 365 days a year, generations. The book my grandmother read is the same book I'm reading. That book goes through time. It amazes me how that book goes through time with us. It's we can't push it away. Mm-mm. Can't push it away. It finds its way back to us. There's something there. There's something there. Now, the key thing is, will you come to what's in that book? That's the key thing. That's the key thing. The Old Testament is hard to read, and I'll be honest with you, there are study guides that you can buy, that can help you get into things. There are find you a good minister that you really enjoy watching, and then watch some of their sermons. Let people explain things to you sometimes. Um, you know, you just be careful who you follow. Make sure it is someone you believe in. Make sure it's someone that you feel comfortable with. And um, sometimes everybody needs a little help on, trying to understand things. And, um, there are a lot of ministers out on YouTube. If you type in YouTube and the chapter that the book that you're on, Matthew, so you go to Matthew, type into YouTube. You can listen to several different ministers till maybe that one day you're sitting there going, I listened to this gentleman last night, or I listened to this young lady last night. It made a lot of sense to me, to where you can then use those people as a study guide to help you and to guide you. And it's okay to listen to someone for a little while and then go somewhere else and listen to something else. Yeah, it's always okay. Betty, absolutely. Absolutely. That was one that uh, we had a lot of affection for here in Roanoke. Um, he ended up marrying um, a young lady that has a lot of connection into the valley. He was the family. We have a funeral home here in town called Lotz, Lotz, and he connection to the Lotz family. So Billy Graham spent a lot of time in Roanoke, in North Carolina, where he was born and raised, and I miss Billy Graham. Billy Graham was one of those people that I truly miss listening to. I really do. Let's see. Good evening from the UK. Malaya's mom. Yeah. Crack it up. Tara said, I find it easier with the study Bible. Absolutely. Just find something that you guys can get into and uh, just, look at that foundation. Nancy Shaw, how are you? Miss Nancy, love you. Good to see you. Uh, yes, Miss Anita makes a point. There are great Bible movies out there too. You got it. And that's the thing. And you will find some people that are extremely good with following everything that perfect to the T of what went on. And that's the key thing there is getting yourself into a situation to where you're like, okay, I see that, I understand that. But also reading your Bible as well. Yes. Absolutely. Went to see the movie. David, Sarah went there and said it was great. Look at that. Mr. Somalia, how are you? Mary Sanchez, how are you? Oh, Mary's got some news for us. Said, did you see where Eric goes to court on Friday going after custody of Timmy? Don't know how true it is. Saw it on Facebook. I will look into that. I will see. I know that that was one of the things um, that we have been hearing about, that he was going to take the opportunity to maybe try and get custody of Timmy. We'll have to look into that. Might have to make a phone call to see if somebody can give us some information if that's true or not. You know, as much as again, clickbait's horrible. It really is. People just getting there and clicking and, you know, Malaya's mom, I have been on that journey with someone, sitting beside someone, and yeah, um, people view it in many different ways, and I've seen people struggle to a point. I've seen people be very calm to a point, and it, it is one of those things that uh, makes you stronger as a person, makes you to this day, we live with the fact of what my grandmother said. When my sister asked her, said, what do we do without you? And she said, you live. And and how simple of an answer, but how powerful of an answer. Because we get to a point in life where we look at someone and we go, man, I've had my mom and dad my entire life. What do I do without them? Had my grandmother and my grandfather my entire life. What do I do without them? You live. Just because they're gone doesn't mean you're gone. Doesn't mean you shut down. We don't do that. We don't do that in this world. We keep moving forward. We keep living. We share those memories with the next generation. Guys, we live in a 3-generation world. You were basically forgotten about in 3 generations. It's what it boils down to. It's what it boils down to. Some people in this world will be remembered in history books and will be remembered for all time. For most people, it's 3 generations. It's what it boils down to. I do know a place that I'm not forgotten about, and that's in the kingdom of heaven. I pray my name's in that book. I pray I get to go there. I pray that he's waiting on me. And he's got his arms open. And I'm waiting for that embrace. And I'm waiting for that. I've been waiting on you. I've been waiting on you. So, yeah, it's hard. It's a struggle when you pick that book up and you haven't read it that much. Pick that book up. Don't be afraid of that book. Don't ever be afraid of that book. Read that book. If you don't understand that book, there are so many things out there that will help you understand that book. In this group, if you get to a point on Thursday night when we come back in, if you've read something and you're like, I don't understand that, bring it into this room. Let's talk about it. Ask the question, hey, what does this mean? What do you think this means, guys? Talk about it. Absolutely. Kimberly, love you. Yes, Malaya's mom. It's hard. It really is. It is hard. Eli, how are you? Well, guys, it has been an hour. Let's hop off here for the night. I've got some pimple popping to do. I'm going to try this little thing here on one of them, let Lucian do another one. Big hugs to everybody. Guys, I hope you have a great night. I will be back Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. Guys, watch these videos. Again, thank you guys so much for everything you do. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the jewels. Thank you for everything you guys do. Thank you for the memberships, Miss Sheila. Thank you for the memberships. Malaya's mom, you got your membership tonight there. Pray for Ron. I know Ron's been going through some things here, guys, and pray for Ron. And hopefully we can get him back and doing some videos and things like that. Pray for Sean and his family. Pray for Stacy. Let's have a good night. Guys, I love you. God loves you. Pray for the Whitakers. Hopefully we can start getting some things resolved here. Y'all have a great night, and we will see you back. Go do something good tomorrow for someone, and we will see you back here Thursday night, 8 p.m. Good night.